Hello everybody and welcome to Body, Mind, and Soul. My name is Yolanda Roos and this is your general read for the month of September 2020 for the sign of Sagittarius. So this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everybody, but it is more of an insightful reading, so it'll give you some wisdom, even if it's just good advice that you could take. The readings that I do are light-based, so they are about healing, well-being, becoming the better version, or getting through the trials and tribulations that you might be dealing with. This isn't a channel of fortune telling. So if you have any questions or concerns, definitely reach out. This is going to be for the month of September. I know we have started, so this is out a little bit later, but it still is for the month. We're going to be going through what you've brought in, what you're learning, the overall energy, love, money, just a little bit of an insight of, and some advice or wisdom based on what the cards are going to say. So I'm just shuffling for Sagittarius. I kind of feel very peaceful. You guys, I feel like anxiety and peace at the same time. But I feel very like almost lethargic. I'm not sure. So let's see what the cards have to say. Lord, please be with us. Give us messages of light and healing. Things that we need to learn for the Sagittarius group of people for this month of September 2020. Thank you, Lord. All right, so what do we have for the overall energy for our Sagittarius people? Sagittarius, what is the overall energy? What is the overall energy for Sagittarius? Okay. See if there's any other ones in here. I don't think so. Oh, there's two. Okay, so the first energy is this one here, and it says loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. That must be what I'm feeling. And then the void is the other overall energy, which is stop, embrace winter, cosmic web. Oh, cosmic womb. Okay, so these cards came out for something else. So first one you have here, this is like trying too hard to control everything in your life and trying to do it on your own, and you need to let God in. This is what he's trying to tell you, because I just prayed for clairvoyance messages that would be in my mind. This card is telling me that you are trying to do everything on your own, and density means that it's heavy. Okay, so there's a heavy energy. If you're dealing with an addiction, it could be more than just like drug addiction. It could be how you spend your money, people, codependency on people or them on you. It could be wanting and wanting and wanting and never being fulfilled. It's something that has total like control of you, and it's really out of your hands. And it's saying that let God in, because God's going to help you to deal with whatever you're dealing. You're either deciding to let go of some addictions, if you have an addiction and you want to let go, but it feels too heavy for you to do on your own. That's what he's saying. Reach out. And the void is stop, embrace winter, great cosmic wound. Now this card is a card of embracing the death time, okay? And we're not dead. I'm not meaning that way. Like, this is a quiet time. Winter to me represents death in an essence, because everything dies, but it really doesn't. It's the seeds are still down in the ground. It's that everything on the surface in your life has died, or there's a new cycle, whatever this. And I feel like this one is talking about like you have a new life coming in, but right at this moment, there's an emptiness, there's a void, and it's a quietness, it's a darkness. It's like being in your mom's belly. So think of it like the Fool card, like you're in there growing. It's dark, you're protected. So if you're a little isolated right now, if you're a little like in your own thing, you might be a little tired. I am feeling a little heaviness. So something is heavy on you, or just I don't know if it's an addiction, if it's just things. I mean, worrying about things can be an addiction. I know that sounds stupid, but it's true. I mean, whatever's happening in your life, you need to loosen your grip on trying to control it or do it all by yourself and let other people, including God, in to help you. And it's telling you need to stop and embrace this moment of quietness, finishedness, endness, deadness, stillness. Okay? This month is a month probably to reflect and to get you ready for this new cycle, because at the end of the year you have a new energy cycle that's coming in for all signs. It is the air energy, and it's coming in December. And what it's taking is 150 years of Earth, which is very heavy, very dense, very the industrial revolutions happened in the Earth energy. We did a lot of industry, a lot of heavy mining, heavy things, you know, buildings, things based on the Earth. And this next cycle is going to be dealt with communication and lightness and renewable energies, and it's a lighter feel, it's air. So this change that we're going through from the old to the new, that is part of the reason that all these chaotic things are happening in our world right now. The pandemic always happens when the earth energy changes. There was one, I think it was cholera. It was bad. It was pretty intense too. And then you have the change that starts in the beginning of the year, and as it morphs through, it's probably been about a year or two, a couple years that it's been changing. But the reason it's so intense now is that you have part of the people in earth energy, how they're reacting and working, and then you have the other part of us that are working in air energy, which is more new and it's lighter. It's you're going to notice people are going to start be like, I don't need this no more. I have to clean out my house, or I don't like this clothing anymore. You're going to have a change happening because the energy that influence you, each sign, each person, it affects them differently. But it's so drastically different that you are going to go through an evolution, and you might go through a change and you're like, I don't know what happened to me, like everything is changing and I don't understand. I'm good with where it is, and the universe is like, no, we're going to a new place. So just get ready. That's all I can say. But it's not bad, it's new. And if you stayed the same your whole life, how boring would that be? Okay, so just embrace this change and let it morph you into a new thing, a new being. But do it with the highest intentions. Make some changes in your life that maybe you need to do something new, something different, something better, okay? What's this card? So this is empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. And the new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. Yeah, it was answering my thing. It's telling you, yes, new things are coming. I love the way these cards work. New things are happening. It's coming. Hold the vision that you have for this future thing or this future endeavor that you have. It's coming. So if it's supposed to be here, it'll come back out again. So our next thing is, what's the thing that you have conquered from the past in like the last month or two, couple months? This is something you've conquered, you've realized you're trying to do, put into your life. You may not have totally conquered it, but I feel like it's something that you're aware of, that you're going to try to make better. Yeah, deep cellular healing. This is probably why it's saying the addiction thing and heaviness and letting go. You're trying to do all this healing in your own power, but you realize that it needs to happen, okay? Or this is what's happening to you, so this is why you're going through these things, because it says deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. So if you are going through a moment of healing, you're going to realize certain things. Okay, your body could be healing because there's an awakening, there's a change, there's new things coming in, and this energy is one of those things that's it's making you aware of the things probably that you need to fix. And that's why it's telling you that this is healing, which is what makes me believe that you went through this. You are finishing it up. So it's telling you you're not doing it all by yourself. Reach out to God. He wants to help you, but you need to embrace this downtime, this rest time, this recouping time, because you might have realized some things or healed from some things or let go of some things. I don't know what's happening in your life, but this makes me feel like in the last couple of months, It's like you're choosing to let go of the crap that has drug you down for so long. And it's not easy, but you are getting there, and you are maybe going, I don't know, this isn't for everybody, but I feel like somebody has chosen that they want something better. They're eating better, or they're choosing things better. They're letting go of the people or things that hurt them, or they're saying, okay, I am good enough. And I am not going to be made to feel that I'm not. I'm going to heal my body. I'm going to eat good. I'm choosing this year. Maybe you start a new diet plan. Maybe a new way of thinking, a new way of approaching life, a new job you're going toward. You're healing yourself and getting out of that old, like, damaging cycle. I feel like there's a handful of you that have actually are going to be going, that you're seeing that you need something different, and you're tired of living in the oppression or the feeling of oppression, okay, or just not being enough, because you are. Everybody is made exactly the way they are, and they are enough. It's what you choose or allow people to do to you, because sometimes there's things from our past that have manipulated or made us feel like we're not worthy without even realizing that that's what we're doing, okay? We may have had bad children, childhood things. We may have had bad relationships. We may have just accepted the things that happened to us, maybe because our fathers or mothers treated us that way, or we were bullied, or we were, you know, not treated well as a child. We had parents that weren't responsible, whatever. It affects you, and then it like warps you, especially if you're in a long, like, loving relationship. Even with a mate that loves you can still be very abusive, or mentally or physically abusive, and you just take it because you love them, okay? So your overall advice for this month, we'll see what it has to say. What is your advice for my Sagittarius people that are watching? What would you have for them for the month of September? Ooh. So you have two cards here. The first one is the Great Severing, and you are definitely letting go of things. This is what it's telling you. It is time to cut your ties. This is the Great Severing. Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. I think you have been hurt. You have been bruised and damaged, from whether it's very, very old damage or new damage. And the advice is that you start removing the people, the things, the thoughts that hurt you. You have a new life, a new cycle that's coming in. And look at this. Isn't this beautiful? It says surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. It is your turn to love your life. The advice is that you let go of all the shit, excuse my French, and move into a life that makes you happy and joyful. This is what you want, okay? This is where you're at, because it's dry and barren, and you need to let go of these people that are hurting you, these things, these thoughts, these ways of thinking. I don't know, something. We're going to put that underneath. I don't want to look at that. Your advice is that you need to live life like you love it. Create the life that you love, and let go of the things that have hurt you or are taking you down. I'm not saying that you have to tell that person you hate them and you're never going to hang out with them, but remove the energetic ties or the control, or do it in a way that it's going to actually better you, okay? Some people don't need to be in your life every day. You know, you can still love your sister, your aunt, whatever, and say, you're toxic, I can only do so much of you. You don't have to say that to them, but you can make a choice to see them long enough, make sure they're okay, but you don't have to be around them all the time, or only limit what you say, or say, listen, I'm turning a new leaf over, and I'm not talking gossip. I'm not going to talk this, and if you're going to make me feel bad, or you're going to try to control me, I'm not going to come over. Something of that nature. But you put your boundaries, okay? You protect yourself. So we'll see. That might be part of what might come out. So what is your issue or lesson that you'll be learning this month for Sagittarius, Lord? What is the issue or lesson that they're going to be learning this month? What do they need to be aware of? All right, so this is your lesson or thing that could be presenting itself. Yeah, we the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. You're being reborn into this new thing, okay? And when I look at this card, this deep love, it's about like creation. Like, think about when you have a baby and it's growing inside of you. Now, if you're a guy watching this, just listen to me, because this is the feeling. When a baby is growing inside of you, you haven't seen it. You haven't physically touched it. It's embodied within you. There's a deep love or a connection to that baby because you know it's alive and it's growing inside of you. And the mother's milk, when the baby comes out, which would be you in this new life, is nurtured by mother's milk. And mother's milk comes from the Creator. So as you go into this new adventure, you need to be seeking God, seeking the earth energy. And I'm not talking about we worship the earth and stuff. No, it's talking about being in nature, being in the essence of living without the disturbance of mankind, of things, just pure, natural earth energy. It revitalizes you because it takes all the negative, bad stuff out of you, which is actually positive ions. And when you walk in nature, breathe in nature that's not contaminated, away from everything, you touch the plants, the trees, they give you negative ions, which balances you. So as you go into this new thing, the birth is a new you. And with this birth, if you are a mama and you've had a baby, it don't feel nice to push a baby up. Okay? So as you go through this change, I feel like this is what's being put in my head, okay? It's not going to be the most beautiful experience. Like, oh, I'm coming into this great, wonderful new life. No, and I'm not saying it meanly, but when you have a baby, it is called birthing pains. Okay, before the baby comes out, it hurts like a huda mama. Okay, it hurts. But when the baby comes out, it all stops. And this adventure, this new thing is going to hurt. If you have to sever or remove things, it's not going to be painful forever. It's just releasing those things that you're so used to. You've been so tangled in. You've been so a part of that. This new birth, it might hurt a little bit because it's saying the great severing, anger, conflict, because you're going to be removing yourself from the things that want to control you or put you down. And it's going to hurt a little. Might hurt a lot. Something might happen. Okay? But what I'm saying is when it's done, God will be there to nourish you. The new life will be there. The new things, because this is what I think it's going to give you. A love of life. And there's nothing wrong with loving your life. That means that you're happy and content and peaceful. Hey, if you got to live here, you need to be happy. How can you help other people if you're miserable or you're in pain? You know, you're never sent here to help yourself. Yourself learns through helping other people. Everybody has a mission. When they come here, guys, it's not about us. It's about learning to be a better person, learning to help people, learning through someone helping you, okay? So let's see, what is your mental state of mind for this month? It looks like you're going to go through some rebirth and some change coming up. And this might be a little hard, but it's also reminding me you've got the mother's milk, which is God, which is the earth and friends and people. What is the mental state of mind for my Sagittarius people? How are they going to be feeling this month or dealing with things? Sagittarius for September. There we go. This is going to be your state of mind. This is how you're going to be overall for the month. This might not be for everybody, but it seems, oh yeah, it's definitely going to be you guys. These cards are falling beautifully. Messenger. Serious energy bringing harmony and balance. You want this. Amen. Like, I'm so happy. This card talks about healing outside, inside. This one talks about just allowing yourself to heal. This one talks about the advice of letting go of things and enjoying life. And then this rebirth of something. It's because you want it. That's great. You want some peace and harmony in your life. I think you're just tired of all the chaos and everything. You're finally like, you know what? I just had it. I want something better, something new, something love. I just want to be not upset or feel bad about myself or whatever the fact is. This is just saying, look, it almost reminds me like when they show Jesus talking to you, and it's the light that's in the throat. To me, I see the light in the throat, which means you're speaking it. You're speaking your peace. Got energy around your head. Oh, to me it almost looks like there's wings. Just it looks like it's just something, and there's triangles in her hands, it looks like. Yeah, it's just well-being. It's just harmony and balance. Like your body wants to be in homeostasis. It's like you're finally listening to it. All right, so what do we have for love? Now, this could be love in the sense of any type of relationship that involves love. So whatever relationship you're in, whether it's your family, your mom, your brothers, your boyfriend, your kids, whatever, it's love. The blue flame. This is the one that came up for love. It says spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Okay, yeah. So in your love sector, I feel this is about you. You have been spontaneously awoken. And it's about wanting to be loved. It's about loving yourself. It's about doing something for yourself, but it's going to also affect the other parts of your life, okay? So blue is an angelic color, okay? And I feel like with this card, it's telling you, because it came up in love, that you have been awakened to or activated to either love yourself or that you finally want to do something in a factor of a relationship with love. Like maybe a soulmate type of thing. If you have come, not soulmate, counterpart, if you have come in contact with your counterpart, you can be spontaneously like awakened because you have met the other half of you. Guys, this is not a soulmate. A soulmate is someone that comes into your life that teaches you something, that has been soul contracted to come into your life to help you or for you to help them. A counterpart or a twin flame is the person that is the other half of your soul that came from heaven. So there's yourself and yourself, okay? Originally it was one, and it's like yin yang. There's the feminine part and the masculine part, and it's not male, female, it's energy, guys. So when you were pulled apart to be born into the earth, you have a purpose. When you find the other you, and it's not time, you can be ignited. Or if you find that person and you're both ready to be put back together, you can be like ignited because you're coming together with the other half of your soul, which in this union, it's meant to be a powerhouse energy source to accomplish something for humanity or mankind. And generally speaking, when you come together with your counterpart, you are going to work on a purpose, something you chose to come into this life and do. That's the essence of it, okay? So this could be some of you have met, found, or have linked with your counterpart, which is the other half of you from heaven. But I feel that for the other ones, this could just be that you have just been activated because you've chosen to be better to yourself. You have been enlightened, and with your enlightenment, you've changed your energy and your focus, and you have kind of like awoken yourself almost. Okay, so what do we have for home? So this month is going to be growth. It's going to be awakening. So that's the other part of this birth thing, is that you've been awakened. Let me tell you what, I put a post up and it said, oh, this is the sun card, and it's like a great thing. I said, this is what the world thinks awakening is like. It's all fun and wonderful. And then the tower card is next to it, and it said, this is really what the spiritual awakening is like, because it's scary. Because when you go through spiritual awakening, everything probably that you foundationally believed, stood on, understood, wanted, whatever, is blown out. And the reality of life, what you need to do, especially if you weren't on your path, like, holy crap, it's like, wow. And then you have a change of friends, a change of people. People think you're weird. They think you're crazy. It's not always fun, okay? Your whole world comes tumbling down because you are not living in the that old world that you biologically set up. You start living in the world that you're supposed to be doing for your purpose on earth. And that's usually not the same, because if you read anything in the Bible, that old life is the body of the flesh, and the new life, like if you get saved or whatever, in the essence of that is like an awakening, because then you are opened up to a different world. You're going to have different friends, different things, different beliefs. You're going to stand on different things. Like, you're going to be enlightened. And that's really what it comes to. Like, they always joke around. They say, like, oh, when you become a Christian, it's going to be so much better, and, you know, your life's going to be perfect. It is not, because then you're aware of what you're doing, and then you're a target for evil forces to come in and try to take you down and mess with you. They don't want you to be good. They don't want you to go back to heaven, because they're stuck down here. Okay. So, home. This is anything that you considered home. Circles of friends, family, anything that you deal with. Home is a place where you feel secure. Okay? That's what it's talking about. Oh, you got 3 cards. The first one is I'm sorry. Defenselessness, righting past wrongs, uprooting. This is part of your letting go. This is part of, if there's something in your family that you're fixing, or has affected you, and you just want to make it right. Even if you didn't do something wrong, you're just making it right and moving on. Okay? This is uprooting all the deep crap. Okay? And this is dealing with things that you might have done wrong, they might have done wrong, and moving forward. And it's forgiveness. To me, this is the forgiveness card. Whether you or they ask or receive it, it's being done for the betterment of the person. This is your next card. And this is weight of the world. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. See, I told you. Setting boundaries. It's your family life. This is what's causing you trouble. You have to choose how you want to be treated and what you allow. That's what it's talking about with boundaries, okay? You can't be taken advantage of. And this is deep emotions. This card makes me think of deep emotions because it's water. Whale and orca elders. Share your song. Frequency of sound. Diving deep. This is going down and finding who you are and then letting it out and not hiding it. This could be talking about someone that's coming out about what they believe, about their sexuality, about what they want in life. They could be saying to people, I'm not staying here no more. I'm not doing this anymore. I did this for so long and I'm not doing it. This is who I am. And sing your song. And if people like it, they like it. If they don't, oh well, you're going to pull in the right tribe for you. You need to be true to yourself, okay? So you need to go down deep and figure out what's calling to come out of you, okay? And this is home. So I think that right now there's some crap that's been happening in your house, home, circle, that you are actually going to do something about or fix. You're either going to fix a wrong, reconnect with the people that could have hurt you or your family, or you're going to just be who you are and throw the sticks where they might fall. And if people want to be in your life, they'll be in your life. And if they don't, oh well, I'm sorry, and move on. All right, so your finances. What do we have for finances? Finances for Sagittarius. This is how you make money, like, and deal with money. Activated Earth. This is your card for finances. So let's see what it has to say. Power places, ley lines, trust where they're led. Where you're led. Okay, so when it comes to finances, if you're being led somewhere, just trust where it's taking you, okay? You might be given a new opportunity, because if the new you's coming out and this new cycle's coming in, there's a chance that a new job, a way to make money, whatever, is coming. But it's taking you to powerful places. The earth ley lines are being activated, and Trust where you're led. If you are being brought to a certain place, go with it, okay? Because it's bringing you into the next place that you need to be. Maybe a new job, a new education, a new thing that will bring money or happiness into your life. Don't be so scared, you know, if there's a chance to do something new and you think you might like, go ahead and try it. Nobody said you can't quit or leave or do something. That is unless you're a prisoner, but being facetious. Where if you're led someplace new, go to it. Try it. Check it out. So what do we have for work for our Sagittarius? Wait. Okay, so it's not time yet. Things are being woven. I think these go together. Okay, with work, it's telling you to hold off probably on something that you're thinking of doing. Whatever's in your mind right now while you're watching this, I feel like it's telling you, if it's dealing with work, to just wait. Just hold on. Don't jump. There's something I'm leading you to. There's something new that's coming in. Don't be so hasty. It's okay. Just wait. It's being put together for you. In our life with the cards and stuff, nothing that is for you will be withheld from you. And it will come to you exactly when it's supposed to come. Things do not happen by mistake. Things are not taken from you. If you're supposed to get something, it's already ordained before you come in that you're supposed to get it. It's not going to be taken from you. It's given to you when it's time to come to you. So don't push it. This one is just telling you, just wait. Things are being put together. You've got that void, this quiet time. You need to just allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to get into this new cycle and know that things are being woven for you. If you've been activated, it's telling you, don't push it. It's coming. It's just not ready yet. You need to grow. You're healing. You're still getting there. Allow it to happen, okay? Don't push it. It's okay. It's coming. Just be patient. And patience is a hard thing for people. All right, these are my angel cards. This is the other deck that I'm using, Angel Answers. These are just cards, clarifying cards, and like time frame, yes, no's. Angel. Actually, I'm just going to ask what they wanted. What do you want them to know if they're asking a question or pertaining to this reading? Give them some definiteness. Oh, you got 2 cards off the bat. It's telling you to reconsider and yes. So I feel like based on what you have here, reconsider what you're doing, because yes, something is coming in for you. That's what I'm feeling like. You could take it exactly how you feel. It's saying reconsider and yes, because maybe something you're thinking is correct. Maybe a gut instinct that you're feeling is correct, and it's saying, yeah, you might want to reconsider because, yeah, that's not happening, or this is happening. Or you could be having 2 separate things. Whatever you feel, guys. But I feel like it's telling you, yes, whatever you're thinking or whatever's in your mind, reconsider, because what you're thinking is, yeah. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I'm going to pull one more card because they came out together. So I'm thinking that that's what it's trying to tell you. That yes, whatever gut thing or whatever thing is happening, or if you're not sure if you can do it and you're going to do this one and it's saying, no, no, no. Whatever you're thinking, I want you to reconsider your choice, because whatever you're thinking is true. Meditation brings answers. Yeah. It wants you to talk to God. It wants you to listen to God. Meditation is listening. So it's saying meditation brings answers. So if you're not sure, it's telling you need to be quiet. You need to go into prayer first. You pray to God. You remove sin. You remove the things that could be hindering you. You clear your mind. You thank. In an honest heart, you thank the Lord for what you have. You thank the universe, whoever you talk to, that you feel is the deity. I call him God. Your thankfulness and your willingness to listen, you will receive answers. Meditation is quietness. Shut up and listen. Prayer is asking or thanking the Lord and having conversation with him. So I want you to just do some meditation this month if you can. Get into nature. It doesn't even have to be like you're sitting in Buddha style and hum. It's not that. Go into nature. Don't go and talk to anybody. Look around. Allow your mind to move. Allow your mind to absorb the things around you, the sounds. Disconnect from all the things that are going on. Go on a walk. Go on a nature hike. You live on a road and you can't get to the things. Go on a walk. By yourself. No music. Just walk. But walk with the intentions of hearing something that God has to say to you. Okay? So this month is going to be a good month for you, but a little bit of transition, a little bit of maybe discomfort, but you're going in the right direction. And it looks like this new cycle is going to bring in the new you or the new things that you want. And that's great. Just remember to deal with the old baggage so you don't bring it into the new life. All right, guys, have a great week and we'll talk to you soon.